Hello, everybody, and a very warm welcome from this lovely location of the Maldives. Thank you for joining me for our yoga practice. And the theme today is surrender. So let's bring ourselves down to a lying position on our mat first. And the knees can be bent or the legs can be straight, whichever feels best. And we're just going to take these first few moments to land down, sink into the mat. Release any tension that you're still holding on to. Take the focus to the breath. Yes, rise on the inhale. And relax as you exhale. Keeping the weight of the head into the mat. Let's just gently roll the head from side to side. Just gently bringing the chin towards one shoulder and then the other. Come back to the center. Let's bend the knees. We're going to bring the knees in towards the chest and do a nice little rock here. Just feel a nice massage into that lower back. And then put one hand on top of each knee. Come back to center and really push the knees away, out to the side, back in towards the body, and then back in towards each other. And just keep those circles going. So drawing nice big circles with the knees. And then let's take the circles in the other direction. Noticing how those hips feel today. One last circle here. Let's bring the knees back in towards the chest with the knees, ankles, and feet together. Let's bring both knees over to the left. Now bring that left hand on top. Maybe the right hand or arm comes out to the side. Try to keep both shoulder blades grounded. Breath is still gently flowing in and out through the nose. And we just rest and relax down. One last moment. Bring the knees back up over the chest. And have a little rock here. And then with knees, ankles, and feet together, we come down to the other side. So bringing the knees down to the right. Resting down on each exhale. So if you can just surrender to the pose. Surrender to the shape. One moment. Let's bring those knees back up over the chest. In a safe way for you, let's come up to seated. And we're going to bring the soles of the feet together, allow the knees to come out to the side. If it feels a little bit too intense, you can always bring the feet a bit further away from the body. And find a nice length to the spine. Let's fold forwards. Relaxing down, take it close to the eyes. One more moment. And let's come up. We're going to place the hands behind and just open the gaze up towards the sky, chest upwards. Bring that gaze forwards. Let's come into a seated forward fold now. So bring in the legs outwards. We're going to tuck the hands underneath the knees. So bend the knees slightly and tuck the hands. Maybe you can hold on to the wrist. Maybe you can get to the elbow. And we're just going to come forwards. And you might feel a bit of a stretch through the legs here, but it's possibly more in the back. So always just work within your zone of comfort. Work through the pain barrier in yoga. we just find where it feels good, and there we stop. One more moment. Let's release those hands. We're going to bring ourselves onto all fours. So hands underneath the shoulders. And we're going to bring the big toes together. Going to bring the knees out towards the edge of the mat. Sink the hips back towards the heels and stretch the hands forwards. Rest the forehead down. Going to take 1 moment here in child pose. And then bring your right hand to the right edge of the mat and bring your left hand on top of the right. Let's feel a nice opening up through that left side body. And then let's bring the left hand to the left side of the mat. Right hand on top. Rest the forehead back down. Bring an opening through the right side body. Back to center. Let's bring the hands underneath the shoulders. We're going to bring the knees together. We're going to tuck through the toes and bring the hips up towards the ceiling and come to standing. Going to stay folded forwards though. So allow the crown of the head to drop down towards the earth. Hands can stay on the floor. Knees can be bent. They can be really bent if that feels best. Maybe you take hold of the opposite elbow with opposite hand. One more moment here. Bend the knees, land the hands. We're going to walk the hands forwards to the front of the mat. We're going to land ourselves down. We're going to bring the elbows underneath the shoulders and bring the gaze forwards. And we find ourselves in our sphinx pose. Maybe pressing in into steel, lifting up through the extending the spine. Down the elbows. Hands back under the shoulders. Let's come back into that child's pose for one more moment. Gently breathing. Surrender down. Relax into the earth. Your forehead in contact with the earth is calming, restful. Let's take one last moment here. Hands come under the shoulders. Let's gently bring ourselves back up. Let's come to our easy pose. Find a lovely length in the back. Let's take a moment here. Grounding down through the sit bones. Rising up through the crown of the head. Breathing gently through the nose. One last inhale. Let's bring the arms outwards, upwards, palms meet. Bring them down to your heart. Thumbs and little fingers stay connected. Open the rest of the hand up into a lotus flower. Look at your flower. Smile. Close your palms. Close your fingers. Namaste.